This is kind of an interesting question as it relates to factors, and it can apply to a lot of different positions. This is Alex from Toronto. Morning. How do you guys manage the upside downside dichotomy of something like IIPR, where it's a winner in terms of cannabis being a long, but REITs being a short or neutral due to interest rate sensitivity? So this idea where you have, I guess, various factors at play in a position, how do you kind of try to think about counterbalancing them?
How I think about it, or how I've articulated, is that the answer to that question lands squarely here. All right. Yeah. So my sizing on something that has what we call a factor exposure. A factor exposure, very basic one, the direction of interest rates. So no matter what you want to believe in IIPR, to the subscriber's point, it's a REIT. Okay. REITs have rate sensitivity. So when I look at the 30, 40 names, in fact, I have 22 names that currently I think an asset manager should be long. 22 of them, because they're at the spot in the risk range, and from a trend perspective and a research perspective, everything that we do that I would buy. But if I would put IIPR, instead of putting it in the top 10 positions or in the top half, I'd put it in the bottom half. That's how I would do it. And again, it's not perfect, but I know why I did it. Right? It's just like going back to thinking about markets in terms of thinking in bets. I know why I didn't hit on a 6. That doesn't mean that I'm going to win the hand, but I know exactly why I didn't do that. And factor exposures, Genron, you could show like just basic factor exposures, size, like the green table that we show to institutional subscribers on the weekends, or daily for that matter, for our institutional subs that get all of our data pack. If you want that, you can have it. You just got to pay for it. So factor exposures like debt, short interest, beta. I just pointed out yields or rates, market cap, size, sales growth, earnings growth, et cetera. So that's how you do it. And there's a lot to think about. I think that this game is way harder than people make it out to be. Way harder. That's why it's so much fun when it's winning, because it's really hard to do when you win. It's really hard to win. And so when you do, you should celebrate just like any team would. But there's so much to this game, so much to learn. Hopefully you're learning alongside me. I have a lot to learn, obviously. And this is it's starting to get a lot more fun together. I think it's more fun when we're winning.